Grüezi and welcome back to Endless Space 2, where today we are going to go to war. Specifically, we are going to smack the Lumeris in their faces because they have been very annoying in the past and it's time to pay them a little bit of revenge. Now, we are waiting currently for this ship here, this escort, to arrive, which is going to be in 2 turns, and then it's time for action. Also, the Academy is being annoying here because it blocks a civilian fleet with 2 Kalgaras populations. But with that out of the way, let's have a look at what we should be doing. So since I guessed that we're going to be killing enemy ships, I think Spoils of War might not be that bad of a thing to go for. It might also save us a little bit on the money side of things, so let's do that. That seemed way more expensive than I thought it was. Do I see it again here, how expensive it would be? Yes, 100. I looked only at that one up here for some weird reason. I don't know. Yeah, with that I think we're done for the turn. And we can continue. What I don't know right now is whether we are even allowed to enter their area. We are, so we are. They closed their borders last episode. So in any normal circumstance, it would prevent me from entering their territory. But since we are religious, we have the righteous fury, and this allows us to go there, which I think is also something rather new, because I do remember having a fight with a friend online where this was effectively then shutting me out. And for a very long time there was a lack of influence on his side, so he was not able to close his borders, but when he did, he effectively shut down my advances, because I did not have the influence to go to war at that point. So that's something they must have changed. Alright, we did the building. We should get a little bit more money now from, I think we built it in Zuin, the intergalactic supermarket, yeah. So once we get also xenotourism agencies up and running, it should balance out slightly with our monetary losses. At this stage, however, we can probably sell some of our strategics, namely Hyperium. We're not going to need it all that much, and it is currently quite expensive, because I think still from the Academy quest where people bought it, I guess. That event is over, that's fine. Which fleet am I looking at? A settler, where is that? Oh, in Care, of course, I forgot. That should give us the quest reward, or we need to actually make it a system. 1 second. Where's that thing? Set up an outpost on the Care system. We did that, so it should have fulfilled. Okay, who's sending food? ISO. I would like it to send as much as possible, so it's done as quick as possible, but it's already leeching pretty much all the food there is in the system, so maybe not. And 3 ships of 128 food will complete the outpost. It's just gonna take a while until they arrive there. Alright, and with that, let's finish this turn and get to the turn where it starts getting interesting, where we go to war. They probably can't move yet. They can, but not very far. So we also want to have a cloaked action, so that they don't know that we're coming. That should at least surprise them in Koyos, I don't know how to pronounce that. So okay, we got the bombers, that's great. So with these we have some very capable bombers. And now we need to turn it into a system. Question is, do I want to keep it? I could decolonize it, because I mean it is only a 2-planet system. The other one is toxic, which is really bad. Do I need the antimatter? We have in Koyos, or we're going to have in Koyos, we have in Ugaro, which I guess we're going to keep simply because it's kind of part of the constellation and everything. You know what? Let's keep it for now. We're probably not just gonna be pushing it all that much. Oh, we should probably send this one on, right? I don't know how many turns it has been staying there doing nothing. Guys, could you please move around? I don't want you to block my system here all the time. So, right. I'm kind of in a bit lost for thoughts, I think, because I think I just spent about 10 seconds not talking. So, yeah. It's gonna be interesting how this one turns out. So they want money. You know what? We don't have any. Sorry about that, you know. Veni built another escort ship because I think they didn't have anything else to build. Is this still true? We could build xenotourism agencies. We have 13 pops, so that would give us 13 more dust, which is not really much. But then again, it is probably better than nothing. So maybe we should do that. Is there any system that's full already? Doesn't look like. And ISO is actually losing populations. That's very bad. Also, Naos has. Oh, it's not built yet. Yeah, that's not good. I guess they were at 0 before the outpost thing. But that's definitely not good. And I can't really fix that. I'm gonna lose ELO populations here. I could save them by putting them here and then hope that maybe I'll lose usual ones, because they're not so great. Also, they want to be on sterile worlds, so maybe we should change that. They should be there. Let's take those guys over, put all the usuals there. Come on. At least then they contribute a little bit more. Which planet produces more food? I think it's gonna be the Terran one. Yeah, it is. So let's put those over there. Perfect. They want to be on hot, so that's also good. Oh, that's very poor approval. We need to fix that. Yeah, mostly with supermarkets, because we can't really do anything else here. I guess, yeah, that has a -5 per population, so that's gonna be very, very bad. We will need to go for terraforming, I think, because I don't think we can keep everything super happy here. And then maybe go for what are they called? The jungle ones and boreal ones, as we often do. Alright, we have arrived here, and there's actually a fleet of the Vultures here that actually also attacks us. And they want trespassers out, so apparently they see us. Okay, they see us now because we are attacked. Makes sense. So they back off, that's good. That is the fleet attack, and that is probably our scout, yeah. Okay, that's minor faction ships. Where is that? Why are they over here? I mean, retreat, obviously. I mean, just continue and... No, not that way. Let's go from Pegasus then. Alright, let's look at that. They might run away. If they don't, however, I want to have a good look at that. So we would like to stay... It doesn't really matter. Mid-range is actually the worst, so I guess they're using lasers. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, they are good at all ranges. No, they actually also have some long-range ships. Yes. So we don't know what kind of tactics they might use, right? Actually, they used a lot of gravity distortion, which would be mid and close range. Which is alright, I guess. I think we're just gonna go for this one. So, how do you want to play this? This is Solias. They are long range. I think they're great on this side, because then they can also shoot on the middle lane after they're done with their range there. They do have 2 Vaders, which I guess is alright. It's probably the safest. Actually, we should put all the Vaders there. It is the safest flotilla. This is an escort. This flotilla does not need an escort, because, you know, they don't have a flotilla here. So... We just don't have much firepower on these other flotillas here, which could become a problem because, you know, they do have significant weapon power here. Which means we probably don't want anything in the top flotilla, apart from maybe our hero ship for the bonus. That way we can just always crossfire. We will take out lane 2 very quickly. That means we should be able to shoot at lane 1 for longer, and maybe they will not even be able to fight back. We'll see about that, but I think that might be something that could happen. So let's try this. I will watch that, although I do think they will run away. No, they do not. Interesting. So they have the majority in the middle lane. That is actually not too bad for us, because that means we will potentially not even lose the hero ship that quickly. So we'll not lose that bonus. But we'll deal a whole lot of damage to them very quickly. They will also deal a lot of damage to our middle lane, of course. Let's get the overview here. So for this flotilla, okay, they will be able to shoot the first flotilla, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's skip to action here. That's a whole lot of shots here. That is all of theirs. We lost the ship, right? No, wait. Actually, we did not. Surprisingly. We're gonna lose our hero very soon, though. We have destroyed 3 of their ships already. There comes another volley of missiles. Okay, hero is gone. Our defense ship, our escort, is taking it really well. I'm happy about that. But the good thing is they're probably going to be able to shoot at the first flotilla for the final fight here. It is probably now considered long range. So unfortunately these guys can't shoot anymore, but I think that's fine. It does take them quite a while to destroy it, and we did just lose an escort. So I guess they're better at this range. What are they using? Were they using? Lasers. Beams, actually, not lasers. Yeah, we're not very accurate here with our lasers. Okay, that could have gone better, but you know, we lost 1 ship, they lost, I don't know, 9? Yeah, 9 ships. We do need another escort though now. That gave us a lot of money and a lot of science. How much science in turns? A little bit, let's say like 1 1/3. Or 1 1/2 even. Okay, you got a skill. We had taken this one to reduce our costs, which didn't really work all that well. So maybe let's take the fleet health, so that we lose less ships in the process of our endeavors here. So, since we have just killed all the remaining people here, we can start our invasion procedures. Possibly not immediately, because I don't think we can do that. They will be able to... How much manpower in general do I have? 1,500. And they can bring... You know what? I think it might work. Can we upgrade it though? That would be a sensible thing to do. Definitely this one here, and we might also try to buy 9 more adamantium and 5 more antimatter. That's expensive. Okay, then we will sell some of the titanium here. Okay, do we have enough money now for that action? Oh, I'm stupid. I am so stupid. I bought... Ah, god damn it. I wanted 9 of this. That has cost me way too much now. Let's sell some luxuries, right? Super spots, we might be able to use those. I don't think we're gonna need Jadonics, but I'm not gonna sell this for a measly price of 2. That might be something that we will use, but currently we just have it sitting there, so let's sell that. We do have the necessary components now. How much do we need to pay here? A total of about 2,200. That's fine. We don't have any of that yet, so yeah. Perfect. Okay, now let's drop. I'm still not sure whether we're gonna win this easily, but if we blitz this, we bring more than double the number of people to the battle. We will also kill, do more damage with our tanks. We will just also have less health on the invading troops. So depending on what they use, we'll see how this goes. We'll probably destroy a lot of improvements here. I've actually never seen there on the left this probability improvement destruction. The ground troops don't have that. I wonder what the air troops have. Right, let's blitz this. Careful. So they're hostile, of course, because we just invaded their planet. So that went pretty well. They did not even draft. We lost 6 units. That's alright. How many manpower is that? 15 times 6, that's not all that much. That's 90. That's a really good outcome, honestly. What's that bright one? Is that critical? Critical? Oh no, that's from bonus against the ground troops. So that's actually, I would prefer them using protect system. That way there's less improvements. It's right. This one hurts a bit because that was a powerful one. But honestly, it's just the quickest way to end an invasion.
We survived.
What did I click? What is going on here? You want money? I'm sorry, that's just not possible right now. Yeah, perfect. Let's continue. Probably just lost our population on ISO here. It's only -5 now. We also got Trade HQ. Now that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Where do I want this? I think we'll probably start in Veni and then go down there. Veni is a decently good system. And I'd rather have it this system that is currently not doing all that much and then like build a subsidiary in Ugoro so that it goes along here. We lost 1 population, or actually no, it's still decreasing, and this is the one we gained in Mira. Alright, let's continue this one here. They might draft, in which case they will have another 13 tanks, which is a lot of tanks. If they keep drafting, it's gonna be an ugly fight. They protected again some drone networks. These are very easy to build though, so maybe not too bad. I'm also looking at my influence. We do have quite a lot now. We should probably spend that on something. We're quite unhappy. We do need to fix that. How do we fix that? I mean, currently we are 5 out of 7 systems. This is going to change rapidly when we expand militaristically, so we should probably also work into this technology. This is also going to give us not only antimatter, but the next level of system development, which is great. After that, I don't really know where we should go. Yeah, we wanted to go for science, for sure. I remember that now. We are not happy, so definitely only this one for now. Happiness is something we cannot afford yet, but probably we can do some terraforming, which is, I think, yes, this one here. We should also unlock the wormholes just so we're faster eventually, because I'm pretty sure the enemy probably already has the technology. So with those technologies, we also unlock the next ring, and once we are happy, we might reconsider this optics research lab, but for now, this just doesn't make sense. Alright, next turn, and hopefully the turn we take over Koyas. If they draft now, it's gonna hurt a bit, because it's just gonna unnecessarily prolong the fight. what can you do? We gained control again because this one turned into a system, which is great. It is a hot planet, so we want to have sustainable farms as early as possible. And yeah, the rest really sucks, I guess. And then let's just get the rest of the planets here. ESA is done building. It's now no longer close to being unhappy, but still not anywhere close to being happy. So, anything we can do here? Not really. It has one luxury, so we might as well do that. Anything else doesn't really entice me that much. Maybe science, you know, it does have 3 out of 4 planets with anomalies, so let's do it this way. Then in Zuin, I guess it's time for lava colonization, because there's not much more to do here. And I think then also eco-habitats, because it's going to give at least those 3 planets for now a bonus. We just need to remember to get rid of that improvement once we terraform those planets away from being sterile, because it will just no longer apply. Okay, Veni is now building the trade HQ. It's gonna take 4 turns, and afterwards we can build our subsidiary in this system, which does not even have a level 2 modernization yet. Same as Naos. We should probably do that early. Not because of the production that we gain, just so it's done. Alright, so what's this one here? I don't like this event. We can't really deal with that. We can't spend the unhappiness. And how many systems do we have? 7 now. That's minus 70. That's just about what we have. I think that's okay. And a little bit of pacifism doesn't hurt as well, so let's refuse the trial here. Okay, invasion time. Blitz again. Hopefully the last time. Yes, it was the last time. They did even draft, but it did not help them. But that pretty much destroyed all the remaining improvements, I guess. 5 destroyed, it only shows 4, so that didn't even have space. That is sad. That is very sad. But yeah, we can now take the system. Thank you. Mine. And I would like to restock my ship at this point. I would like to get that back. So we are going to stay hidden here for a while. Maybe bait them into thinking that we're gone, so they come back and try to kill us. What kind of troops, people do we have here? Nothing all that intriguing. Again, the U-show. I don't like the U-show. Get over here on the sterile one, together with the Harashem, which are better on steriles. Calgaros on fertile is great, the Lumeris on fertile is great for some money. And I guess then we just do production again. And probably then just colonize the other planets. Alright, we have heroes leveling up. Liena. You know what? It's probably time for public relations expert. And then if you have, what's his name? I don't remember. But yeah, science it is. Dmitry. Perfect. So, yeah, I guess we just wait for the next turn to pass. There's a lot of Isiander ships here. I don't like that. Also, this one here, the Walters, maybe, you know, go away. This hack looks like it's gonna complete no problems. And possibly from here we'll then go for a backdoor in Feadix. That way we will be able to repeatedly hack Kais. Possibly, we'll see. But that would be a good idea. Ooh, looks like there was an invasion against the Sophons. I am not mad. I would like there to be a bit of pushback against the Sophons that I don't have to do. Oh wait, it was an assimilation. Never mind then. We did lose a Yusho population on Koyas, that's not that big of a deal. And it's still decreasing, of course, because of the unhappiness here. That's just gonna fix itself within a few turns. And we're losing more Yusho, that's great. Because, you know, I don't like Yusho. Wow, we have a lot of industrial support. What happened? What happened? I mean, I'd like that. I would like them a secondary one. I just need to keep the religious one in check because I like the religious ones for the influence it's giving us. Honestly, though, industrial would solve our money problems. So if it is industrial in the end, I am not gonna be mad. And then let's see. They're still waiting for the ship. How long is this gonna take? 5 turns. That's quite some turns. How's your manpower? It's back there. We could grab Perseus on the way. But we did just fight a battle against the Walters. So we don't even know whether the Lumeris do have ships. And they would probably be on that system, I guess. Are they at war? That would be an interesting thing to know. Yes, they're at war. And the Lumeris are actually winning? Are they winning? Oh, they're also at war with the Sophons. Interesting. So the Lumeris are probably weakened because they might have their fleet somewhere over there. Because they probably expanded a bit too aggressively against the Sophons. And so I guess we'll not have any pushback from the Lumeris. Meaning that the Walters will probably be around here with the most part of their fleet. It's 5 turns though. Can we buy it out? How expensive is this to buy out an escort? You know what? That's totally doable. How much? When do we have an action? In 4 turns. We need 1,000 for that. We get 40 per turn. That's not a whole lot. That would be 160 in that time. That's not quite enough. Because I do want to spend the influence on the action there. How long does it take to build? 4 turns. It's a bit much. 3 turns that way. But it's also gonna be done in 5 turns, so like it doesn't make a difference. We can just wait for it. And I don't think we have enough resources to sell for being able to buy it out with money. I should say dust. It's dust, you know. I don't care about that. The means of production. I don't even remember having started that quest. Oh, you like us because we have common enemies. Interesting. You know what? If it boils down to it, I am not opposed to being peaceful with the Sophons. After all, it's never bad to ally with the strongest player on the playground, right? We did lose another Yusho on Iso though. Not mad about the Iso, but just another one lost, I guess. The 3 ships are on their way, so there should not be any more food penalties on Iso. Yeah, that's good. So the hack did complete, so I guess I do want... Yeah, this will also give me a backdoor. Yes, it will. Perfect. So, what do I want? This gives me wormholes, so that's always a good option. That's the one I'm working on currently, so that's no sense there. Not so fan of that option. We already have better bombers than what this gives us. We will need the more, what's it called, command points, but currently we don't really have a problem with that. And this would be terraforming, which is one of those that are queued up right now. So it's either terraforming or this one. But this will give us more hacking operations, which is not something that I know I will need. But it also allows us to cancel negative effects of anomalies, which could be nice. Question is, do I want to start terraforming or removing the anomaly effects? I think terraforming is probably a better option here. So let's go for the terraforming option. That is this one. It will also allow us to colonize desert, of which we do have one. So that is good. Yeah, but we'll let everything finish first. The reason why we're going for terraforming is to get rid of the unhappiness penalties. Because, I mean, if you look at the Mira one here, it's only -3 per population for a arid one, which is the kind of the lowest one we can terraform to with this technology. And this one has -5, this one has -8 even. So we have a lot of ash planets, right? I think we have some at least, and removing all that to 3 from 5 is gonna make a difference. Okay, so this ship still takes 4 turns. I still take way too long to talk. We have a resource crisis. Not manpower, bandwidth. Of course, because we just got another backdoor, we now have too much. And with that, I think it's again... Oh, the one on Venice already gone. Oof, hard decision, but I think I'll take the one from Zuin. Okay, from here, let's do what we said we would. Get a backdoor on Feadix, and then hack them from there to get some more tech stealing done, because the Walters are good with technologies. Might as well use that. And eventually we can also use that to get the event where they spawn pirate ships and have a detrimental ground battle tactic. ISO is done with the trade something building. You know what? This one here already doesn't make sense anymore. So let's just start terraforming instead. To desert, and then from desert to Mediterranean. It also doesn't take so long. I'm very surprised here. Right, what did we want to build here? Not the eco habitats, that's not gonna be any useful. But I guess we can also start terraforming here and colonizing the lava planet. Yeah, that makes sense. Population gained. It's still decreasing in Cuyos. How long still? No, it's not. What are you telling me? Oh wait, that was the wrong system. Never mind. Yes, it's still decreasing there. And we're gonna lose a Yusho. That's alright.
Do you really wish to
You're aggressive. You know what? I am aggressive as well. Now what? Deal with it. So this is 5 fast. Same as this one. Not quite sure whether my cloaking is even really helpful, because the Volters apparently can detect me. So I could switch it up for a fleet movement module, which makes us a little bit faster. That way we could kind of like go fetch the other ship in Yugoro and then go there together faster. That might be a better thing to do. Let's do that. So I want a fleet movement module here instead of a cloaking module. See whether we can upgrade anything, which is not the case. So we're now 6 fast, so let's go over there and wait there. For some reason we can't... Oh! Now that's interesting. We were cloaked and I removed the module for cloaking, but we're still cloaked. That way we cannot guard. Now, that's a big bug. That should go away. But it's an interesting bug. One that actually I'm not sure whether it's in our favor or not, but you know, it's at least not detrimental, I think. Not as much as the other two we had so far. When is our election? Next turn. We have the antimatter research, that's great. We also now have a new trade thing available. You show lost in Cuyos. Is it still negative? It is. Why is it not raising? But we can buy this one out, at least. I'm not sure it's gonna change all that much, but at least somewhat. Yeah, we can't really do much more than that. Okay, the trade HQ is done. Should I do it on Kuyos instead of Yugoro? I think that would make sense. Where's the thing? Here it is. I'm not gonna buy this one out just yet. That wouldn't make sense. Some more pops gained. This one is over. Now we make a lot of influence again. We did lose a lot of science, which cost us 2 turns even on that technology there. So we get more fleet HP for now. I think that is sensible. You take 1 more turn. You should go there, though. Then we can go together to the stars. Alright, so you arrived here, no problems. Interesting. And I'm not sure how the Sophos thinks about that. You still like us. Okay, that's good. I would not like to spend influence on them, though, so I will wait for them to come crawling to me. Whoa, look at that. Holy smokes. We are not ready for this. They have medium ships. And most of all, they have a lot of ships. That's crazy. And mostly missiles. That's very dangerous. Okay, so we got that. That's great. Okay, now comes a very interesting part. Kuyas has been compromised. I don't really care all that much, I guess, about that. So that's also done. Alright, so let's first of all combine this fleet. And given what we know now, which I'm not even sure why we know this, I do not want to advance against Lumeris because we can't handle that. That's 2,100 and 3,100. I mean, technically we're close. But we have waiters in here who can't fight, and they're just basically meat shields. And they use a lot of long-range weaponry. And this one is even stronger. Now, we can't deal with those guys. Meaning we can't take either of those systems before we up our fleet, which means we need better ships. Alright, that out of the way, let's look at what we can do here in terms of options. We can either turn to the Sheridan, which removes 0.5 influence from our production and turns it into 20 manpower capacity. So militaristically oriented, of course. The United Empire just remains with that type. Also, they changed to militarist opinion, by the way. And we would get a reuse and recycle. That's an empire improvement. That's just straight 10% more industry. Here it would be 20% less ship costs. Is interesting. I'm not gonna deny that. Very interesting. Mizari would change 0.5 influence to 1 science. That's honestly not that bad. And scientific opinion is not too bad either, though I would like to stay religious and industrial. And it would give us martial science, which is the science buff. I think we might just stay the United Empire, as boring as it is, because I would like to have the industrial opinion from my pops, with the ELO pushing the religious opinion. Yeah, I think that's the most sensible thing to do. Set up 6 or more active trade routes. That's not that few. Might even require us to trade with the Sophons potentially. But yeah, let's try that. This is very easily achievable by getting 1 more technology, or even like 1 more ship type. So like super easy. But this bonus is honestly the worst, with militarist and with the capacity. This is good, but then again, I think the overall bonus from United Empire and Mizari is better. So let's do United Empire. Let's stay true to our roots. Although I think the roots are the Mizari, but whatever. What is that? It's not an escort. You know what? We might need that fairly soon. Let's just already get you on your way. These are the food ships going for care. How long are they gonna take? We don't see that. but an estimate of, it's probably 2 turns apart. So 2, 4, 6, 7 or 8 turns. Right, religious, of course. Intimidates citizens. Strong penalty to competitors. Maybe we'll keep that religious law. So it's industrial, very strong industrial. Wow. But religious is in the mix, but I think industrial is gonna be our main law now. Yes, it is. There was no way around that. That means religious is not gonna be that interesting anymore. Not all that much, at least. But this at least does solve some of our monetary problems. Now, religious is not all that good anymore, but given that we can't really attack here anymore, I'm not even too mad. We lost the militarist law, of course. And... This could potentially be useful, but for that we'll need to buy more heroes. That can be very useful because we do have some systems with quite a lot of strategic deposits. Like in the region of 3. Also more research generation on it is not too bad. I think I might do that, yeah. The Saints and Sinners is interesting, but for now I don't think it makes sense because we don't have enough heroes. Which is something I think I should also tackle very soon. So I'm gonna keep boosting the elo. I do want them to multiply as fast as possible, so that we get a lot of religious pressure here. And all our military actions, which we will be doing, will also give us some religious pressure. Alright, ISO is done with lava colonization, and that means we can just turn this into a desert, and the desert into an arid planet. Alrighty. That's pretty much all we do here, right? Yeah. Then population gain, that's fine. The boost we already renewed. This one is active automatically. We lost this one, which is quite sad, being an industrially focused civilization. More star system trade value on systems for 10 turns. That's not gonna do anything yet. That would give us money, but it will also keep us growing less. So I guess it's just gonna be back opportunist. I can't read anymore. Today is not a good day for talking. Maybe I shouldn't do it. So probe there, go there. And here we'll just guard, I think. Because yeah, we can't advance to that. Why are they not invading? They are at war after all. They also have a hero here. Just one, okay. I'm a bit concerned about the military strength here of the Lumeris. That's quite scary. So something of this, I'm not sure how it's called, but the difficulty setting of the AI, they produce a lot of ships, like really fast. And we need to research for our better ship types here, which will take a while. What do we have first? You know what? We might be able to steal this one from the Walter, so maybe let's not research that. I do want the science one though. That's a quick and easy way to get more science. This does not give more science. This is just a neat thing to have. So I think we can just steal that. So we should focus more on ships and maybe also on modules. I would like to get better invasion modules with manpower. What's special about this one here? Don't quite know which one is special for the United Empire here. This one maybe, OPEX gear, although it's like normal. Maybe the health bonus it provides, although I think this one also provides a health bonus, no? Yes. I don't really know then. Nuke population collection bonus, that's great because that's more religious pressure, which is great. So that one just grew. Hostile trace has been detected but not cancelled. We're completing that in 4 turns. That's a lot of turns. We built a corvette here. For the time being, I think it will stay here, although we can get rid of this Volter ship at long range. Yes, please. And then put it back into the hangar. That said, we should probably also colonize those planets before building anything else. This one has arrived, and it does have something to scan here. Let's scan then. Gossamer. Oh, right, I forgot about that. We also have new trade things available. We do produce transvine, and it is something that is honestly not that bad of a choice. But since we are buying out a lot of things, I think we're actually going for super spots and potentially the Dustidious trees. We don't produce a whole lot of super spots yet, because I think there's more down here. Yes, there are. And here. So eventually we're gonna have quite a lot of them. Not that quickly, but we do have some spare right now. Yes, I think that makes sense. Buyout reduction and actually just money. I would like to also get something like this. Star system trade value to industry to influence is actually very great for the United Empire. And it would also couple well with the drift pods, just like get it double. Something that Department of Happiness would also be great, but currently we just don't have that option. But yeah, that will get us 2 upgrades for now and more down the line. So where will we want to buy out things? Probably in Koyos, because it's close to the borders here. So let's accelerate that a bit. And maybe in Iso, because who is producing the most? Although it doesn't matter who's producing the most, it actually matters where it's producing the least. Yukaro. So let's also do it here. Oops, didn't want to do that. Yeah, I guess, like this. Gossamer, really great. That is all over here, I guess. Okay. The thing is, I don't care about Hyperium, and the unknown consequences are usually pretty good, but this gives us religious pressure, and I think that's something good. We need to rename the system in honor to the Lost, and as I usually do, I just name it Lost. And this immediately concludes the quest, giving us some Jadonics, which are worth nothing. And we're gonna refuse attacking you. We're just gonna keep doing that.
What do you want?
I'm not gonna tell you to bugger off, because honestly I don't mind.
Do you really?
I can't possibly push further, can I? We're gonna get butchered here, we're gonna get butchered in Geekon. I'm not quite fond of taking over Kais immediately, because we probably could. Given that they let the Lumeris sit here with that big of a fleet, means they can just not handle it. Possibly because we destroyed a fleet of theirs. They also have a lot of defense there. Yeah, we need more manpower for invading the Volters. This is not gonna happen anytime soon. So the only target we are looking at would be the Lumeris, and we can't take those either because of the ships we don't have. But we could accelerate the research towards those ships, so let's do that. Any system that's not doing anything else important should probably do science. Like, pretty much every system that is. Here we also have the magnetic field generators, which are alright, not great. But we can throw them in. We need the science. We need all the science we can get. Definitely also here, before the corvette. The system is soon full. We should keep an eye out on that. Kuyos is still losing pops. But probably not for much longer. And it would only lose a Yusho, which is not too bad of a loss. So that's great. We do now have the more curiosities. That means we can potentially buy out some of these on our systems. Let's just go through quickly whether we have anything interesting here. Nothing there, nothing here. Doesn't look like we have anything here. It's just ground battle remains that's not worth it to buy out. Let's say life form, but we don't have the planet yet, so we can't do that. And also encounter remains and a quest. Yeah, doesn't look like we can do anything here. That's sad. So yeah, next turn. Turns already start taking quite a while. We're not even on turn 100 yet. So, terraforming to dust, and now it's science time. Build 3 gamma analysis platforms for a hero. Virtual endless hero, no less. He's an ecologist seeker. Mostly good for fleet combat with a 24 rating. That's actually pretty good. What do those platforms do? Oh, oh, yes, please. It also doesn't take so long. Huge, large, and on planets. So it's basically worth it everywhere. But here we have a large. That's just medium, right? That's just one. Let's see whether we can maximize that. That looks like huge. Another huge and another huge, so or large just. So definitely a good place to build that. Then here we have one huge and maybe one large. No, that's just medium. That's a good system that has a huge and another huge. Throw that in as well. So that's the 3 we need. But I guess we should probably be building that everywhere. That's also going to be 2 more huges. Yeah, but that takes too long for now. These are huge, 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 and large. That's also a great system for it. This has so much to build though. You know what? The colonization is not all that important for now. Let's push that back a bit. Alright, 20 happenings is actually pretty great. Look at that. We are finally happy for a moment. Alright, you spend your probe, do some research here. What's that? Amianthoid. Yeah. What does that do? More damage done to attacker during ground battle. I did use that once and it was hilarious to watch the enemy trying to invade my system. I think I played it Unfallen or something. I might actually do that in the Unfallen playthrough, because I have a very interesting way to play the Unfallen planned, which I think I'm gonna use. It's not gonna be very fast for sure, but I think it's gonna be very fun. Nothing interesting happened, literally nothing, and we're just waiting here for I don't know, for our economy to grow, I guess. That was not a very smart or not a very efficient offensive move here. We got one system, that is a good start, but you know, oh, we have a hacking operation. It was cancelled. That is bad. That is very bad, because that also cancelled this one here. But maybe we can do something like that. With an accelerator, potentially. This should not take too long, right? 11 turns, it is quite some turns, but that is really unfortunate. There's a new pirate system here down in Deneb. Also still wonder what's going on in Perseus. Why are they not invading? They immediately lose their fleets, or it just teleports away. So our science should now be increasing a bit steady. Yeah, we're already on 900. That's much more than we had a few turns ago. Academy is growing. This one has new probes, which we will spend on this planet here. And with that, you just stay there. We found some adamantium. That is just gonna help them, not me. And yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. We did not really achieve much of what we planned. We got one system. It's better than no system, but we also found out that we currently have no chance of advancing. And yeah, with that, we are preparing with the researchers, first and foremost, for war again. So I guess it's just more preparing. And we did get a lot of upgrades done. We basically tripled our science income, which is very good. And we're looking at potential more science advancements in the near future, which is also something very good. But with that, thank you very much for watching. Come back next time, and goodbye.